Welcome to my vlog channel. For those of you who don't know, I just kind of decided to make one. Same girl, same usual. I'm just going to be talking more about like my majestical life. It's kind of like the 365-day picture challenge on Facebook, but this is a video kind of diary thing. So for starters, I woke up and I went to my school orientation. I'm going to be a freshman. And I met my teachers and I got my electives. I'm definitely switching out of the computer class. I'm going to take like art or PE or health or probably language because you need 2 years of a language to pass. And I might as well just go ahead and get that out of the way so I can have time for fun stuff. Um, and what else did I do? My mom works at an elementary school that I went to, so we went and we visited her to see how her orientation was going, to see if she needed help with anything. Kind of went around to all the teachers because it's been about 4 years since I've been there. For my sister, it's been 6 years since she's been there, and we just kind of thought that we'll see everyone. Um, then we I just came out of 8th grade, freshman, so this really isn't that bad. But we went to since it's been 3 years since my sister and her friend were at middle school. So we went and we saw our old teachers to see how orientation was going. Saw my favorite chorus teacher. Um, yeah, and we came home and um, I took a nap. I was tired. I went to this is off, but yesterday I went to tumbling for the first time, and I got my front tuck off the floor. On the floor, I got my front tuck, and so I kind of happy about that. My legs are so sore from yesterday, so we were like trying to find my classroom. We were walking up the stairs, walking down the stairs, walking up 2 flights of stairs, walking down the stairs, walking to the trailers, walking upstairs, going downstairs, going to the office, going to the cafe, all that, and that really hurt. My sister was filling out her parking pass, and she kept leaving stuff in her car that she needed to fill out. So we had to keep going back to the car, coming back, realize she got something else, go back to the car, come right back. Um, but it was a pretty good day. I came home, took a nap, watched Parental Control with my sister. For those of you who don't know what Parental Control is, it's a TV show on MTV. They don't make new episodes anymore. They just kind of all sorts of reruns. And yeah, I kind of like it. It's um when a girl, I mean when parents don't like the person that their kid is dating, sets them up on 2 blind dates, and at the end their kid has to pick which of the three, the current boyfriend, girlfriend, or the 2 blind dates that she he or she wants to keep seeing. So we watched an episode of that. Then my it's really hot. I live in Georgia. It's pretty hot right now. So I asked my sister, like, cause she can drive and stuff, um, and said, "Do you think we can go get Peach Wave, which is a frozen yogurt place in the Avenue? You know, probably don't know what the Avenue is, but it's a little small kind of shopping center outside." And she goes, "No, it's too far away. It's gonna waste my gas." So I said, "Well, then that new place, Yo Chill, Yo Chill," and then didn't that place just open up near the McDonald's?" And she goes, "Yeah, you want to go to Yo Chill?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And I felt so bad. There's a homeless man that lives kind of near my neighborhood. Um, and oh my gosh, we went by him, and he always has this little like "What would Jesus do" sign, and all the time I'm like, when I go by him, I cry because he seems. I'm really skeptical about homeless people because some of them are nice, but he seems really nice. We've given him food before, but we gave him like a waffle and a banana. Um, and I felt so bad. So he was waving at us, and we felt bad because like he looked at us and he kind of like mouthed the words like it's hot out here. And he was like trying to fan himself with his hand. We felt really bad because it's like he's sitting here sweating, begging for food, and we're going to go get frozen yogurt. And we were like, we said that at first we were like, we kind of want to bring him back something, but my mom doesn't want me and her giving a homeless person something. She's afraid that the worst will happen. So we're gonna my mom will be home probably in pretty shortly, and we're gonna go give him a cold. We're gonna take a milk carton and an empty one and fill it with iced water, and we're gonna go give it to him. And but then we went to Yo Chill. I've never been there, but for those of you who've been to Peach Wave but haven't been to the other frozen yogurt places like Yogly Mowgli or Yo Chill, it's very much the same environment, kind of nice air condition. Um, Frozen yogurt places, for those of you who have never been to a frozen yogurt place, um, it's a what they do is you go around, you pick your frozen yogurt, and you put any of the toppings you want, and they weigh it on a scale, and that kind of determines on how much you pay. Like me and my sister both got one today, and it was $5, which is pretty good for frozen yogurt. And it just all depends on the weight. It's really good. I used to not like frozen yogurt, so I was like, it just doesn't taste right. But it's such a healthy alternative to ice cream. Um, it's it's technically just a lower fat version of ice cream. Taste I'm not gonna say it tastes the same, but it's pretty close. Um, Came home, made a whole bunch of videos. Like I've at first it had like I probably made like 10 videos today. First vlog channel, happy first. Um, 364 more to go. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted. I know I did this in the last video, but shout out to Michael Diaz, who I'm texting right now. Name my phone. It's like cannot hold charge. But shout out to Michael. He is so sweet. He's so not up. There he is. He just texted me. Michael. Um, he's so where was he? He's really sweet and he's really nice and he's really fun to talk to and definitely the kind of person I would just talk to because people always kind of make comments and I'm like, shut up. But he's not annoying. He's just really sweet. He makes me laugh all the time. But this is my first vlog channel. Um, 360 more videos to go. And oh, another thing. I don't know if many people noticed or not noticed, but knew this earlier in July, but back in 1970, I think 1973, I'm not sure. An 18-year-old was working at Disneyland, and sadly, she lost her life. She was working in a my dog just shook. Um, she was working in a vaudeville act, which is kind of like a performance kind of thing, singing, dancing, acting. Called America Sings, and I know, boring, right? um, and it's not up anymore. It was her name was Deborah Stone, and she was kind of like the greeter kind of person who would be like, no flash photography, da 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 da. And it was a show that it was about. I get a lot of things. I read a lot of articles saying different things. One of them says 3-minute shows with a 45-second interval. The other one says a 23-minute show with a 45-second interval. I don't know which one to believe. probably the 3-minute ones, because there is a video on YouTube, which is really upsetting to watch. Like, it doesn't show anything. It's so upsetting. And what it would do was the stage or the audience where they were sitting, either the stage would kind of rotate in the middle to go to the next set of the piece, which, so that's why I think it's 3 minutes, or the audience would rotate around the stage. Whatever happened, she got stuck in between the stationary wall that didn't move and the revolving wall, and it crushed her to death. One part of the story says that the people didn't realize, the workers didn't realize it until a couple hours later, or like the next day, when they saw like her remains. And then the other story was that, because you can hear her scream. There's a video. You can hear her scream, and that's why it's so sad to watch. Like, you're hearing someone lose their life. You know what I mean? It's depressing. The other story is that a man heard her scream, turned around, and it looked kind of like what a child was being pulled back through the wall. And then as soon as the stage stopped moving, apparently he or she told, pretty sure it was a guy, the people that, like, someone's being dragged back there. And then by the time it was too late. But when I read about it, I just kind of, it's not like I was searching who has died in Disneyland. It came up on a video on YouTube. It said 7 deaths of Disneyland, and it was, most of those videos where it was their own fault, like standing up in the roller coaster, gets tossed out of it. Like, it's their fault. This wasn't, I wouldn't necessarily that this was her fault. I don't think she did anything wrong. Rest in peace, Deborah. You will be dearly missed. And I just had to get that off because it was so terrible. And so this is a reminder, next time you go to Disneyland or you go to Disney World, please be careful. And with the homeless man, guys, I know, like, there's a lot of bad people in the world that, like, people who would laugh at them if they were homeless, but, like, being one of the good people who gives him, like, $1, because $1, if he had, like, another dollar, he can go buy himself a bottle of water, and, like, that to him would just be the greatest thing. So don't be one of those people. Like, if you were homeless, how would you feel if a whole bunch of people, like, walked by you and started laughing at you, opposed to the one nice person who gave you a bottle of water or gave you something to eat that could have saved your life? So just try to be one of those people. Like, I know, like, it seems like you're wasting your money, but it's being put towards such a good cause. Like, you're helping someone survive off of nothing. He lives in the tent near the woods near my neighborhood. Like, he practically lives off of nothing, and he's pretty nice. Of what he waves at me all the time, and he smiles, and, like, just be a good person. Just be a good person. Okay, I'm done here. 14 minutes. Okay, make sure you subscribe to this channel, and make sure you subscribe to my other regular Dancing Queen times 12 channel. Catch you later.